Hi, hi, Cheeky. Nice to catch up with you again. Hi, Riley Irvin. Nice to see you. I'm just on testing my sort of first live stream with these new cars out of Assetto Corsa. Hey, Tazzy Nate. Hi, mate. Nice to speak with you. Don't know how many of you do the like me and Mark play the racing games and that, but I don't think Mark's quite up to date with Assetto Corsa. He likes his drifting. He's getting quite good at that. He was a little bit had a bit of a laugh with that to start with, but I like it, but it is hard to get the hang of. I don't know whether you have tried it. Just wait till this loads up and have a go at this. I don't know whether you can see, well, hopefully you can see that properly, and it's so nice. What a sound off this thing. Just can't imagine what this would be like in virtual reality. Just the feeling of it, it just... Yeah, it is a nice car. This is on the old Silverstone track. And of course another couple of days we'll have project cars too, so you need all day just to play on them. What a sound though, that. So tempted with the VR. Can you imagine VR in the farming? Yeah, Kieran, that spin tyres is good. I managed to get it for a little over £4, which I don't know what would be in Canadian dollars, but that's amazing for £4. But Mark, he had to go shopping. He only had 10 minutes, so he sneakily had a quick go with me. So I couldn't find the chat button within that spin tyres interface, so I couldn't answer you back. Hey Tazzy, you'll be on farming, are you? We've got Michael Schumacher's old Ferrari from 2004. I had a quick go at that last night, but that is so nice sounding, that. It's so fast. Oh lordy. Yeah, he did get stuck. He was messing about trying to get his winch to work, and of course I just plodded along, and then he said, "Where have you gone?" Have you played spin tyres much? As I say, that was the first time I was just playing with the keyboard. Yeah, sometimes games like this, I miss being able to like watch the car because there's so much detail in them. But I really like the replayers. Oh, okay, Tazzy, yeah. I forget. I'm so dopey. I forget that the time difference. Because Kieran's obviously New Zealand, and I know you're. I'm trying to think whereabouts in Australia you are. Fiona showed me. Because she showed us the maps. You were expecting a heat wave. it. Yeah, Mark was playing with the wheel as you would expect. I mean, I'll probably try it, but just seeing how the mud build up from outside, as everyone was saying, can you imagine that on the tractors? God, we're so lucky, spoiled with all these games. Hey Kieran, have you got a YouTube channel? Well, of course you must have. Oh, in spin tyres. Ah, that's a good idea. I never thought about this horse feedback. This. Yeah, as I said many times, I really feel for you. I mean, there's Mark moving away up the road just to get good internet. Well, better quality of life, to be honest, but it's going to be a big miss for me. But of course, I can talk to everyone every day now with the just couldn't have done this before. So you must be about on your computer a lot as well, Kieran, are you? All day? Well, not all day, but... What would you say is your most played game? Is it Farm Sim? Oh, lordy, no. Oh, got away with it. Getting with it. We're lucky with Assetto Corsa because there's so, like Farm Sim, there's so many mods. But sometimes when Assetto Corsa do updates, it interferes with the mods that people have done, so they've got to redo them all again. Ah, you can imagine. Oh, I shouldn't have read the chat. What you get. Yeah, I shouldn't have read chat when I come to a corner, but I love watching it. Just the sound of it. That's what I would miss if you were playing with like a controller or a keyboard and just following the car, but so yeah, really lucky with Farm Sim that there's so many mods about and so cheap to buy. Even if you've paid full price for it, that lasts you forever. Did you get the Kuhn DLC pack and the what's the other one? The big white tractor, Big Bud. Kieran, have you bought them two for Farm Sim? Oh, get in there. You'll have to... Aye, please let me know. Well, as long as your internet's okay, but let me know if you want to... any help or you want to squad up or something. Oh, you've got them all, yeah. Oh, you got all the DLC, yeah, sorry. I mean, War Thunder... Again, it is a free-to-play game and it's really good, but obviously I've put a lot of time and a bit of money into it as well, but I don't mind. I mean, to be fair, I see the improvements in the game, and I do believe that they are spending the money on the game. So And of course, by us supporting the game, it does enable people to play for free. But the latest updates are fantastic. You play many racing games, Kevin? Yeah, if you're saving up for Assetto Corsa, watch out for some of the fantastic offers they have. Oh, project cars, definitely. I think that's only what is that Friday it's out. It's going to be interesting to see if everyone's computers can work, because I thought Project Cars 2 was really demanding on the. So I had two cards in then, the ones that I swapped mark, and I've got the 980 Ti in now, so I'm hoping it'll be alright. Imagine Farm Sim though with VR. God, you're doing well with the 660. I was watching, I'll just come over here. I was watching one of Linus Tech Tips videos last night, and I was just letting them stream through, and it came across 10 years of NVIDIA he did, one for NVIDIA and one for AMD, and it was amazing to see where all the different cards sat. Because I would say 10 years ago, I'd already stopped doing anything with PCs, and I only had a 360, and I wasn't even playing that anymore. So, I say it wasn't until Mark got me back into it on 2013, I think. Yeah, I just built my first little. Well, actually, it was this particular rig, but only had like the TV and none of that. And I had my Xbox wheel sitting and bombing around. And next door neighbours were complaining, thought I sounded like Nigel Mansell. I said, oh, Nigel Mansell playing again, but Mark mentioned getting a headset. You need a headset, Dad. I said, I'm not putting a headset down. I said, you can't game with a headset. I said, you're going to lose all that sound that they've spent so much money doing, and how wrong I was. It's absolutely stunning. Right, let's have a look at another car that came with this pack. It is, no, not that one. 2004 Ferrari. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm just reading you. Boy, you're doing well out of that, but just shows you though what you can achieve out of what people might be putting to one side and think, oh, I can't use that anymore. And there you are, you're gaming along quite happily. Sorry, I was just looking for a Corsa to play on. Well, it had to be Spa, wasn't it? I mean, it's strange because I can just play along, and this is what I do during the day. Sometimes I might just do a bit of driving for a bit and then change. So I quite like the change of one thing to another. I think you would agree, Kieran, when you're in a lot, you are quite lucky in a way because you can play. But I mean, God, hear that and the sound of it. Sorry for not having the steering wheel on the actual car. It's just where I look from here. I can get it pretty much lined up so it looks like you're in the car, but on the Formula 1 cars I should really just have the wheel on because it's got all the digital data and that on. Yeah, guy, a gigabyte board. I mean, how old's your actual system, would you say, Kieran? And when did you build it? Or have you added to it? Was it like a system that you bought and then have just kept it, or have you? Listening to some of the lads last night, some of the people I follow, and they were trying this out in VR, and just, I think it was Jimmy Broadbent, which obviously most people have been and seen, fantastic channel, and he said the sense of speed in VR. I've always been frightened to try VR because I know it might make me want to buy it. Oh, you're yours. Oh, well done you. Yeah, this has got a... it's whatever it came with, I just bought it complete as a... Oh, honestly, Tozzy, you're more than welcome. You know, I mean... Missed out so much getting on with it, with people just through internet. It's unbelievable how much it holds you back. I mean, me and Mark love like a practice session where you can just, because obviously everyone has different ability, but me and Mark always seem to be fairly well matched. He's definitely a faster driver than me now, but and he's getting so good at the drifting as well. Yeah, I hope you do. I mean, I presume you farm sim with a wheel anyway, Tozzy. That's the thing, when you meet people through one particular game, you assume that that's all they play. I don't like this, like who plays the better console, or who's got the best computer, or what's the best game. I just try and appreciate the game for what it is. And as long as the developers put time and effort back into it, you're happy to support them if I can, and I just try and use my pocket money. Probably like you, Kieran, you know, you're just very limited on funds. Here's the thing: if you both do drive any of the race tracks, have you got a favourite? Mine and Mark's, strangely enough, is Bathurst. I remember watching it it was on our televisions about 1980. Saw my first Bathurst on the telly. I couldn't believe it. Peter Brock was alive then. But unbelievable to watch the old cars getting chucked around. One thing when I tried iRacing, I thought you'd be able to like really chuck the cars about like I've seen on the TV. Like I never really got that feeling from it. It's probably been my most disappointing game. Yeah, what do you mean? Sorry about that, I was reading chat. What do you mean, suicide in Kieran? what you're doing it on purpose, or are you just trying to capture the capture points? I noticed today when I was on War Thunder, the main thing that was annoying me was players being able to get from one end of the map to the other and sit in the spawn point of the opposing team and just be able to kill them. They've actually taken steps to eradicate that, which is well overdue in my opinion. Have you? Oh, dive bombing, yeah. Mark does look like he's bomber. Have you only just started playing, Kieran? Is that? I say, I've honestly tried the World of Tanks. It's just, I think I've played that much War Thunder, the difference in the models, I don't know. War Thunder, it seems like very small toy tanks to me, where War Thunder, I get the impression that you're driving, like this, you're driving on the screen, it's in your face and the sound and... Oh, you've done 9 hours. Am I reading that right, Kieran? You've just done a 9-hour stint on War Thunder. Oh, you've had it for 9 hours. And if you've only just started playing, what have you taken to the aircraft or the ground vehicles? There's also the naval forces are coming, which we've been doing beta testing on as well. So, but they never grabbed me as much. Yeah, 9 hours in one night. God, I've not even played that in one night. I think till I started playing farming with Mark and you guys, I don't think I've sat for 3 hours playing continuous. This is one hell of a car. As someone said, it's probably worth the DLC just for the car. And there'll be somebody, at the moment you can only get the Ferrari skins, but I'm sure someone will be working on yeah, V8 supercar. See, when I was in iRacing trying the V8 supercar, I know it's just me, I was expecting just too much from it, I think. Just to be able to, like, never got the impression you could drive the doors off it, but yeah, you'll really enjoy Assetto Corsa when you get it, mate. Have you? I don't know what price you can get it for. I don't know what the Steam price is, but I got that spin tyres off King Wing. And I couldn't believe it was only £4 something. Yeah, drifting in the V8, yeah. Do you know when the Bathurst 1000 is on? Is it October time? I can never remember. Because they do the Bathurst 12 hours now, which that must be incredible. When I watched the start of it in the dark. How can you drive race cars, but everyone's got the full lights on up round that area. Must be terrifying. Imagine starting number one. Sorry, you're the first driver of a 12-hour race and first driver for your team, and you've a lot of pressure not to write the car off. Hello Ben, hi, thanks for popping in. Oh cheeky, that's about 36. Have you tried any of the external sites? Because as I say, I just paid £4. Steam was £20, and as I say, I ended up getting it for £4. Well, £4 something. You on farming later, Ben? Are you going on with Tazzy? Tazzy was saying he was going on streaming. And apparently you were trucking tonight, which I don't know whether all our farming friends Euro truck as well. I can't believe I like it. That's probably one thing that did surprise me. Alright Ben, yeah, you'll be on later farming, yeah. Yeah, I've been talking to doing some Euro truck later. Mark's away doing husband things. I can't believe I was the only one that got into trouble after field 14 in Chellington when Emma caught up with him. Yeah, that's a good idea, Bernard. Cheeky says he wants to buy a set of Corsa, but it's still too expensive for him at this moment. Yeah, exciting in a couple of days getting project cars too, mind. I must admit, I've been saving me pocket money up again. That's going to blow me whole month. Oh, you fully seeded it. Bloody well done you. Yeah, it was funny, Kieran, but Emma sat down when she was looking across the room when I got to her mum and dad's, and probably I'm pleased I was sat next to her dad, because she sat down and she says, oh, not bad for a girl who's no fun. I can't even remember saying she was no fun. But apparently I did. But she's great because I don't have to get put in my place with Emma. Great. Fantastic daughter-in-law. It's funny as well, Mark's been away from her for 2 weeks and the swelling in her ears has gone down. So she'll be getting it now. Yeah, okay. Okay, Ben. No, just thanks for stopping by and popping in. And God, it's got some noise on this thing. I hope it comes across like I can hear it in my ear hole. I could imagine if you turn it right up, it must be ear piercing. Oh, Lordy. saved it. That sound of the traction control. 14-year-old car. Sorry, 14-year-old car. It's unbelievable. It's like going back to watching like a qualifying session on TV. I just need Murray Walker commentating. That car's absolutely beautiful. Oh, get it there. It's amazing you go online with people and then you see how fast the other guys go. I'm not very good at setups. I don't fully understand what I'm doing, so I tend to just leave them alone. But I enjoy it anyway, so I don't worry about it. I think in iRacing, it seems like you've got to do the setups. I don't know if anyone was on the other day when Williams was in helping us, and he'd done something like 14 hours, Mark said on the server. I couldn't believe it. Ah, that's stunning, that. Some car, that. Torrential rain still outside, I see. Fortunately, I can sit and look out my window and it's all hazy and raining. Please, I've got an indoor hobby today. Oh, I hope so, Cheeky. I mean, like I say, it's a shame we can't get it cheap. Yeah, I was I was having a look at this DLC pack I got for Assetto Corsa last night. It's just a new anniversary DLC, which is all Ferrari based. So I was just having a quick catch up on what I didn't get to try. And I think Mark's farming. I'm pretty sure he said he was farming after he's finished doing husband things. I think Emma's been off today, so he's... What do you play most of, Ben? Are you pretty much all round stuff, or...? I don't know how they drove these things back in the day. Well, carefully, but what? I mean, might to drive it on the limit. Ah, yeah, simulators, yeah. Have you tried iRacing, Ben? Game sound down, right? Any flight sims, Ben, or just like farming, construction, or that kind of? Oh, what am I doing? Braking on these things. Yeah, it's honestly the sound in your ear hole. Oh, city skyline. Watch H1Z1, Ben. Sorry, I was reading. Yeah, Farm Sim, ETS2, and I need to know what PUBG and H1Z1 is, please. Well, I love the little squeal on the brake, just got a great feel on the wheel. Mark, well, he got all my settings put in for Farm Sim, because obviously he was playing it last week, and I'll probably still use it. Just not as good as Mark on it. But again, I love the outside view when you can see what's going on and not crash. Oh. Yeah, Kieran, you know when you're buying... okay, I've turned the master sound down. I've turned it up a little bit. That's half what it was, so hopefully it's a bit better. Oh, lordy, what? The lad should do drifting in this. Oh, that's great. Too greedy. Are you on streaming now, Tossie? Player unknown battleground. Oh, King of the Hill. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, it just the brakes. You've got to brake so much more before when the brake on these pedals is like a load cell base, so you've got to obviously a bit more force on it, and then you'll play another game where you don't need as much. But oh, I just want to put my foot down, that's the problem. Yeah, I will, Ben. I say I've just got hooked up today with spin tyres, and I said to Mark, I said, we were talking about it on the Farm Sim the other day, and someone else mentioned it. And I'm sorry I couldn't remember who, but someone said get you done on playing spin tyres. But yeah, it looks awesome. Of course, not being away from my rig for nearly a fortnight with Mark kicking me out of it. It's been nice just getting back in it. Oh, you've got a custom gear shifter for 18 speed. How the hell have you done that? You must have another button which you can then select the, you know, like for high and low, or... That's impressive, Rob. Is that like a 6-speed shifter that you can use in 3 different ways, or I don't know how you would do it? I was trying to tell Brian about the sim market. He made a couple of little bits for Mark, so you can add like a custom wheel to his T500, and absolutely superb. Because everything costs a fortune, sim racing. I don't know why. Ah, right, yeah, that makes sense. Two for splitting the range, yeah. Yeah, tell you what, well, I mean, did you just use your own shifter, or did you take, like Mark's got the the TH8, I think it is, the Thrustmaster one? That's a nice shifter Mark has. I love the H pattern in that one. But it's got a satisfying engagement. Oh, don't do that. Oh, what an idiot. I could see this car being a handful around Nordschleife. Hey, Kevin, have you ever been over to Bathurst? I know it's still a massive distance from New Zealand to Australia, but I find it hard to believe there's people from this country go all the way to go and watch it. I know you were saying you don't get out a lot. Ah, yeah, well done, mate. I love stuff like that. I managed to make Mark a big sequential shifter because he loved Mount Panorama, and he liked the V8 cars, so he loved the clumping up and down. So yeah, I can only imagine what that must be like, mate, to see it in real life. I love the racing line that appears on this. Here's the thing, Kieran, then. You've been over and watched the Bathurst 1000. Do you think it actually, any game replicates the, because they say how steep it is, and you know, for people who've walked the track and comment on how, you can't believe how steep it is. Loud, yeah, I can imagine. Oh, you have as well, Tozzy. Oh, sorry, I forgot you already. Couldn't remember whereabouts in Australia you were, and I know it's so big. Oh, you go every year? Oh, Christ. Wow. I suppose it's like someone from Australia wanting to come all the way over here to go to Silverstone, but just something about, when I saw TV coverage back in the 80s, and it's just burnt in my mind. Channel 7 had some. They just started putting these in-car cameras that actually rotate and look at the driver, and look out the window to see who's going past them. And oh God, it was good. Yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see how Project Cars. Oh, Cheeky's gone into the Euro truck already, yeah. Spurred on with a bit of driving. How well does your internet cope with online multiplayer Euro trucking, Kieran? Because you said it's really poor. Because I've even had trouble, now I've got better internet, but I've had trouble around some of the ports and some of the major garages where people start off. Did you get the Paris DLC for it, for the Euro truck? Right. I think it's time to have a little replay of that. I'm a sucker for replays and screenshots. Oh, the sound of that. Wow, amazing. Ah, good eye. Yeah. I got the other when Mark got me first into it the other month, and that it just happened that there was a half price sale on everything, so I got as much as I could afford at the time. So really good though. I was surprised by the detailed cabs and just the detailed terrain and yeah, never felt like I wanted to muck about, you know, just wanted to drive properly. And I like using the H shifter for it as well. When you went over to Bathurst, Tassie, have you got a specific place? Do you head right up the mountain onto Skyline, or, you know, I can imagine how it looks so popular that I don't know how hard it is to get where you want to be, you know. I mean, parking must be horrendous. Ooh, tank slapper. We were just saying that funny though, Kieran, that, you know, you can be on playing one game and then if someone wants to change and go on another, it's okay if you're just on with your friends, chopping and changing. But if you're actually doing like farming where you're on for, you've got to be on a long time to get something actually accomplished. That's some car, that. Right, I'm going to, before my tea, have a little go in Armoured Warfare, I think. So we'll go and have a... I'm in need of blowing something up. And I don't know whether you've seen Armoured Warfare. It might be another thing you look at and say... Again, it's another free-to-play game. You just obviously start off and build your own points up as you go, and just bear with me. Have you got project cars already, Kieran? Two days to get a Tassie's just saying 2 days to get a spot. God. We're oh, a spot at the top, yeah. Yeah, got to get some tanks blown up. Again, I don't know if it's might not be something that you've actually seen. Armoured Warfare. Again, it's been a little bit of an up and down thing. Yeah, kind of wished I hadn't started putting any money to it, but how have you been able to get it early because of the time scale, the time difference, or is it actually out for everyone now? Is it out on Steam now? It's kind of made me wonder that. I've never really thought of it before, how they deal with the different time zones. This Armoured Warfare, the good thing that they do is, if as long as you, I'll maybe show you on here, as long as you log on every day, you get different things that they award you. It could be premium time, which I've got some to use if I know I'm going to play for a good while. Loads of other little boosters that you get given. Oh, Project Cars 1, yeah. Yeah, how long does that take, for argument's sake, than Project Cars 1? Because that's still going to be quite a big download, that, is it not? I can't remember myself, to be fair. My head's telling me it's still going to be quite a few gig and on a slow internet. Yeah, just joining the mission now. I'll just put that on there for you. Again, another game that's well spoilt with graphics on here. Again, another game where it's just an objective based thing. So once you've learned the objectives, and good thing about these things for myself is I've always loved tracked vehicles, diggers and excavators and that kind of thing was my first sort of love, and that's what I think I should have done that as a job, but it was never seen as a 1 hour to go. Hey, that's not bad on slow internet. Yeah, just tracked vehicles and that I just love. Let me know if the game sounds too high and I'll turn it down. The different turbine engines and that they've recreated with these are stunning. Again, depending who you play with, if you play with someone who knows the maps and kind of knows the objectives, which I found hard to do to start with, because if you've got no one to help you, you're in the dark. I suppose I can liken it on the farm sim to someone just going on and saying, I don't know what to do, can you show me? And I was a bit like that myself with the farm, and I was didn't know what to do. But now I can go and look and get on, so if I can learn, anyone can. Yeah, honestly, I got another free-to-play game, Kieran. It's you don't have to spend any money on them at all. So that's the thing I like about them, is anyone saying that they've got no money, it just doesn't matter, which I really love about them. And again, if you sign in every day, at least 1 day a week, you get 1 day's premium time, which, you know, is still worth something. You get you get some gold every week, which you can then buy something in game with. I tend to save it up and buy like a camouflage skin or something. I've not really been paying attention doing that, I must admit.
Identify target. Hostile PC.
Yes, if I'm perfectly honest, I dropped myself in it a bit there. Started talking about the game, you see, and then just forget I was actually stood right in the middle of everything, so... Unfortunately, I'm broken. My tank's very broken. So I'm going to end up being absolutely no use to my team whatsoever. So the best thing to do is start again. Again, that's a good example of, obviously, you try push forward again, and if everyone else just hangs back and does nothing, then unfortunately, I would imagine that team's going to lose that particular match. I hope not, but on the face of it, it was looking that way. Get some stunning tanks as well to start. I mean, to start with, you get lovely Walker Bulldog to play. Honestly, it's really good, and the maps are really good. And if you can play a farm sim, I know from me just chopping and changing around, I've been able to play this on the laptop. Very similar graphic settings as farm sim, so it's definitely doable. And there's not much for free these days, I think you'll agree. Yeah, as I say again, the same kind of detail that you will get, we've all come to expect with all the games nowadays. Imagine all of a sudden there's no more online gaming, or I was even saying to my wife, I got her into having a tablet from years, well, a couple of years back now, and I was just saying to her today, I said, what would you do if someone took your tablet off you? First thing that you pick up on a morning. Great for friends and family keeping up with as well. Never mind just gaming. And there's Mark away up the road, I can talk to him every day on a video call. These never really said to start with. The reason I like playing this particular game as opposed to War Thunder is they've got a game mode in this where you're just playing the, well, they're all AI, just computer generated tanks, but over the couple of years that I've been playing this in and out, they've just got better and better and better. They've got cleverer. Like racing computer cars, it's got much better. They're cleverer and.
Well done, Black Company.
So yeah, nice to know that you, even on here, even if there's no actual players playing, you can just come and have a really, you're playing with a team just against the AI. So obviously you've got a team of I've got 5 people, all with similar equipment. The matchmaker makes up in tiers, levels, trying to make the battlefield as fair as possible. Some of the tanks are only light tanks. You've got heavily armoured tanks. You've got scout tanks, scout sort of personnel carrier sort of kind of thing. So if you get a good team that all knows how to use the particular vehicle that they've got, which I would say this team I've got. When you're saying the games are so big, Cheeky, do you mean that the downloads are so big? Because I think the download for this one's about 30 gig if you get the high definition one. But I've just got it for the laptop when I was playing when Mark was here. And it was 15 for the standard download and I think it was 30 or 29 for the... Which again on a slow internet I feel you're paying. I used to have to leave mine overnight. So you're obviously the same. But it's worth it, and like I say, if you're stuck with anything at all, I'll certainly help you with it. Again, you can just yeah, it is. Yeah, you can just squad up the same, so at least you can talk to someone while you're proceeding around the battlefield. I was trying to get Mark to get this for ages, but he just wouldn't. Even though I give in and got farm sim and everything else. So I'm the only one who's come up this end of the map where I knew there would be some more AI tanks hiding, but because I'm on my own, it's going to be hard to spot them. You get a spotting symbol comes up on your right in front of your screen, letting you know that you've been spotted by the enemy. So you know you're in trouble. But very, very clever. The good thing as well is, because you're not playing against people like in some of the games where you're playing against other people, you know, people get mad at everyone for either cheating or they've got this cheat mod or that, whatever they can get. You don't get that playing this particular game mode because you just play on the computer. So it is nice and relaxing, I find. Really took to the farming for relaxation, like. How long have you been farming, Kieran? And Tazzy, if you're still listening, because obviously I'm new to it, so yeah, definitely be good, mate, if you can. Yeah, you just like squad up. There's 2 people in here at the moment that are squatted up. So 9 years on 9 years on farm sim. Was that? I was talking to Mark about. Obviously, he looked at farm sim 2013, and I was saying obviously it must have gone back to. When was the first farm sim? Was it 2001? And then how did they work it out after that? You know, when did it actually get going? You must have noticed a hang of a difference from 2009. Like graphically, I suppose the gameplay would be the same. You played the very first one. Was that just, what was it actually called, and was it just called Farm Sim? Victory, we won. Well done. Again, I'm trying to get enough money on here, trying to earn some credits to buy some more things. You've got like a dealer and all different vehicles. You start off obviously right at the bottom, number 1. Get enough points, and then you decide whether you're going to go down a heavy tank route or light scout tanks or anywhere in between. I think we just called farms. Yeah, it's funny, as I said, came to chat when Mark was in my room here. He just said he didn't know what it was called, and yeah, there's a whole array of, if you like that kind of thing. I've tried playing. I got Battlefield 1, and I thought, because it was on a beta thing, and we were playing that, me and Mark, and I quite enjoyed that actually, because I could play with Mark and run around and shoot people and all that. But obviously, because Mark's internet, and so he couldn't carry on playing after that, so I was just playing on my own. But God, people are so quick, and maybe it's too quick for my mind. I'm probably just an old fart. Oh God, I'm just reading Tazzy's message saying you just managed the farm. You didn't drive anything. That must have been so strange when. So it must have been like Christmas when eventually the first things that came out you could drive. That must have been really strange. I can't imagine that way you couldn't drive it. So yeah, Battlefield 1 and 4. I don't know I don't know how quick you are on the go, but for some reason sometimes I get myself a little bit confused with buttons, and obviously you've got people who are playing like just non-stop. But again, it's getting the time in. If you want to put your time in one game, you can't put your time in another. It's yeah, a long time ago, Tazzy. Yeah, you're right. I mean, when obviously Mark was a young kid, and I had a very small rig, Microsoft steering wheel. I think it was maybe it's 1998 when I can't remember when Colin McRae Rally came out, but that got me started rally, and that was like that. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I remember finishing work early, picking it up, dashed home like a new kid on Sweet Shop Day or whatever, up in my room, put it on, and then you had to cross your fingers in case it worked. Yeah, not enough hard. Oh no. Well, again, if you see Marky, ask him why my dad hasn't got any more hard drive space, because he's got my hard drive. But that's another story. But because he's not listening, I didn't mind him having it at all. But if he is listening, I want it back.
Coordinates incoming. Hostiles are incoming. Cut them off and hold them back. Hold that bridge long enough to save explosives and blow it.
Oh, that's a bummer when you haven't got enough hard drive space. I remember deleting things that I had, and then when I got hard drive space back, I wished I hadn't deleted anything. But I got two 3 gig drives, and I kept one just as a backup thing, and it vanished.
Nice shot. Keep up the pressure.
Mark's got this thing he says to us, so I don't know what if you've got kids or what you say to your dads or the other way around. Mark's just come up with this saying now that everything's going to him anyway, so he may as well have it now. So we all laugh in the house now. Once he gets his eyes on something. So I'm going to miss that bit. where he's not popping in my room and saying, or popping around the house saying, I'll have that. Oh yeah, it was funny that.
Identify. Hostile PC.
Oh, I had to concentrate there. Say I can't do two things at once. I don't know whether you're like that. It's just... I'm going to the farm now and I think, well, there's loads to do, but then I can't work out what to do. So I usually ask Mark and say, just tell me something to do so I don't have to think about it. I think it comes from a lot of years working on your own. Did I ask you before, Kieran? I think I did. Was I right in thinking, are you going into summertime or are you going into springtime? And if so, what kind of sort of temperatures do you get?
Good job, Black Company. But there's still time to celebrate. The enemy is heading north. Coordinates incoming. Move out.
No panic.
You've got the sound of these tanks absolutely, just like the tractors and you get in the farm sim. I don't know where they get to record the sounds from, but that to me really sells it. Whether it's the jumping in the lorries, because the lorries have some fantastic sounds.
Hostile truck marked.
.13 degrees. Hey, it's funny that I bet it's about that here.
And another down.
Quite lucky where we live. It's on the Gulf Stream, so we do get some quite good weather here.
Hospital. It doesn't make sense why they would target. The only civilians left in the city are in. Them at all costs.
Truck repaired.
8 degrees and raining. God. Oh, well, it's raining here so much. I can't believe it's raining all over the world.
Identify. Hostile tank. Target down.
They have some tanks, and they've all got like a health bar on them, which you're probably familiar with. But some of the tanks have got they've got double the amount of other ones, so they don't have to kill you. That one I'm trying to kill them. Oh, I got him now. But used to be what you were. I used to think it seemed fairly simple, and it could get a little bit boring to play. If you played for a long time because of the I don't know. They were just easy to. Farm sim without being able to drive. I'm absolutely. I can't believe that.
Enemy destroyed. Truck destroyed.
How long have you had your server up, Tozzy? So I think you is it? Have you and Fiona got a server or just use one? What you're going to do, Kieran, then if you've got not enough hard drive, have you again? That's going to be a problem even for putting mods in for other games and such like. Oh, 2 months, is that all? Wow. That's not. That's about the same as Mark. Really good, a really good community. Like I think anyway. I'm very, very surprised. Yeah, get a bigger one. I was more wondering about cost. 2 seconds, huh?
Identified. Hostile PC.
You're looking for me?
Selected a shot.
You're looking for me? Ah. Right, lads, I'm afraid I've got a phone call coming in, so I'm going to have to go, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to leave my teammates and hop out of here, which I hate doing.
I'm not sure whether it's been that other warfare. Armored warfare?
Yeah, Armoured Warfare, yeah. Yeah, so big thanks to Cheeky, and I'll catch you later on the farm, and thanks Tazzy for stopping by and listening in, and it's been great having a bit chat with you both, and Ben Graphics if he's kicking about. As I say, unfortunately I'm having to make a bit of a quick getaway to go and get this phone call, so apologise for that, but again thanks for stopping by, and hope you don't mind watching my gameplay. I thought, well, may as well have it on talking to somebody as no. So take care everybody, bye bye now.